worried about with the Caitlyn is when she's at her weakest is when some of these champions here for TS are going to be at the strongest. Right when Corky's hitting his 2-item spike, when Silas is going to be looking to big skirmish, he's going to want.
They're pulling the wave. Driver knows exactly what's going on here. Wants to be able to get rid of these minions as quickly as possible. The heroic charge from Crisp as he dives in. They have to be wary. Will, of course, turn into a zombie, but it looks like they are not going to have the damage to take him out on this push. Now just waiting for this tower to reset. Slowing down Kanavi here as Driver does go down for first blood, but 369's in trouble. Down extraordinarily low, but not going to fall. And now on the other side, let's see whether Jackie Love is going to survive this one. The flash comes out, the Valkyrie there as well. Stun comes on through as Kyling's going to be taken out. Jackie is still alive, and it's a disaster for CFO.
Jackie Love played it super well, too. Ends up surviving there. Nice fancy footwork, gets out of dodge.
Dragon, and it's just not the same sort of value for the composition.
Ooh, Chain's going to come on through here as the Emperor's Divide comes down. Cream grabs his own, but Kaiwing is going to turn up. Junjia doesn't have the Impale, but is at least going to get the flash out from Cream, who's playing real fast and loose. Hook, oh, just barely dodged out of the way from, and Cream not going to find his Emperor's Divide.
And while it is delayed,
yeah, it's really interesting because when it comes to scaling, I think that you'd look at the CFO draft and be like, oh, if you get to ultra late game, it's going to be a disaster. As Jackie Love, once again, utilizing a really nice Valkyrie to get himself out of the way. But now, Junji are going to come in. And Jackie, no mana, no hope. Barrier not going to work out. I don't even think whether that Impale was necessary as Driver, once again with a phenomenally timed shield. And Kanavi, even with the ulti, is not going to be able to lock down any kills. Kaiwing getting himself out of there as his depth charge is stolen away.
Yeah, and you know, obviously the Rumble
every single time. And he's absorbing all of this pressure. Cream now diving forward, does have that depth charge, gets the double knockup, which is really nice, but he gets one in return. There's the Emperor's Divide, and he's pushed into the turret. Honkyu will gladly take that kill. As Jackie not there for the follow-up damage. Kyling is just fine, over half health, still remaining on this Nautilus. As top esports are getting pushed away, and CFO, even as we start to get towards the mid-game,
isn't necessarily going to be there. First Dragon is finally being taken here. It's super late into the game, but it goes over to CFO as well, which buys them some additional time.
Isn't the hole coming on through? Junja going to be able to take that one down. So now, let's see whether 369 is going to be okay, as Keith's verdict going to get channeled, and Crisp says no thank you.
It's the second time Crisp has bailed out a dive target as well.
Unstoppable Onslaught is not available, but it is for Cream, who is going to be able to take him down with the Kingslayer. Driver, will he be able to find a few autos? Does find a few cheeky ones, but otherwise not too much more to happen.
These are the kind of moments, even though they've been a little bit sloppy, a little bit odd here, that top esports need to get back in this game. Huge wins here. They get feats of strength. Jackalov picks up the kill. They pick up a kill there onto the Scion again. They stop the dive topside. Great rotation from Crisp, knowing 369 was Dragon here. And yeah, Jackalov doesn't have 2 items, but he's still got that Triforce. He hits hard.
Haven't done a lot of homework though. Doggo and Kaiwing now unseen. They get the depth charge. It's a double knockup and it's really nice, but the interruption comes in. The Impale is so good. Crisp lasts so incredibly long though, as Kanavi will get taken down in the end. Knockups are plenty here as Driver tries to get himself out, but the DPS from top esports is too high. They win out the CFO. So they give away the feats of strength. Doggo's still wanting to position himself in this mid lane to try and take this down, as another engage from Kaiwing as he just walks it off. The Peacemaker's fantastic, and they take down the turret. That is a big deal here for CFO, especially if they can get away Kanavi a little bit too late.
Objective fights. We're able to get this Herald. They can pick up some gold potentially here off of this wave they're stacking onto this turret.
All right, Kanavi is going to drive that one into the turret. As now Junjo looking for an opportunity. Should be able to find an Impale, but can he stay alive as the Equalizer is just cooking him? However, they just take down Jackie. The Keeper's Verdict gets rid of Kaiwing, but a lot of the damage has already been done. It's a 1-for-1. They don't manage to take out the turret. An ace in the hole. No one really wants to tank that one. Is Honkyu going to be denied here by Crisp? No real punishment, though, as the Azir was just fishing for an opportunity. Is a level behind. 369 actually pretty powerful at the moment. 800 gold in the lead as far as his matchup is concerned, as Jackie taking so much damage. Doggo flashing out of the way of Crisp as well. Gives him the thumbs up. Man, Doggo kind of feeling himself here at the moment.
And I think he should. He trades Flash here.
Oh dear, Jackie in trouble. Honkyu gets the barrier around. There's the anchor to the head to take down the Corky.
I mean, Honkyu, top esports to take either. So a big win here.
Oh, Drive is driving. This is a big moment. Gets the knockup. Gets another knockup, and Cream's going to take some damage. I don't think he's going to die. Of course, the Kingslayer is available. The Driver is still just being frustrating. chasing after him here. He's got his rook burn completed.
I mean, he's so tanky. He has so much magic resistance. It's hard to actually side lane against him. And if you get full comboed with the ult into the fully charged great play there from Doggo moments before. So this is a huge pick, which leads to Dragon.
Well, now let's see what's going to lead to an Otacon take. That's the question, as the turret does go down.
So they get a tempo play out of it, but maybe a leash here as CFO are looking to turn this one around.
Yeah, this is a bit of a thanks for the leash question mark type situation here, as Driver has such a phenomenal angle on the flank. 369's teleporting in, the Keeper's Verdict gets rid of the Nautilus, but the Smite is still there, and Kanavi just going to get thrown out. The Emperor's Divide goes down. That is going to be Junjia taking down the Otacon, but is it going to be enough to win them the fight? As the Impale onto Cream, that's going to take down the Silas. They do manage to get one back, but it's a triple for the young man in the mid lane from CFO. And they also
really loved the trap wall from Doggo, making it really hard for them to get in regardless of what was going on. As Kaiwing looking for another opportunity. Oh man, Kanavi just thrown into the wall, does get down the ulti, but now he's looking to try and go in. Crisp on an angle, wants to try and find a priority target. He gets Honkyu, gets him into the wall, and he should be taken down, but he goes golden before anything can happen. Driver going to be taken out, but Junja is so tanky. Driver is now the zombie mode, pushing them away here, and Doggo is still deadly on this Caitlyn, but a much better fight than
Dragon Pit.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, I mean, you just get to reset, and then the Dragon is going to be up. So now we're fighting for Soul Point. TES just wanting to try and deny it as best they can. Oh man, just one extra link in that chain, and it would have been a good one. Crisp spotted on the flank angle as Kanavi in there. The Sand Soldiers doing some work. Cream with the Emperor's Divide already hijacked, but Junja just gets rid of him. They dive on top of the Silas. The Dragon's still at 4K as the fight continues to break out. Kaiwing should be eviscerated, but mid for support you'll take. Driver still extraordinarily low, and that's the Dragon denied as it goes over to Kanavi. It's once again another 1-for-1 as Junja looking to try and pick one off. Crisp could be the target, takes a boulder to the noggin, and Honkyu gonna push him away. So some Alcove Gaming not gonna work out here for the Poppy as CFO will grab a straggler.
That was such a great collapse onto Cream.
The Skarner and the Scion. And Corki is not known for his tank busting. Yes, he's got a Lord Doms, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough steadfast presence. Maybe not as steadfast as Chris wants it to be as they do dive in. Junja going to be pulling back Kanavi, though, as the Equalizer burning down the Skarner. So the Skarner not going to get barbecued today. Not too worried about it as Cream spotted on that trinket.
Yeah, he's just going to have to leave here, and Baron is up. Junjia is fairly low
three
here.
items, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is still kind of greedy. Let's see if Cream can find an angle. His hijack is just now available again.
Yeah, Driver, I think with a health bar that is much larger than it has any right to be at this point in the game.
Just need to kind of reshuffle here and push Driver to block 369, and they can try to burn this down. Cream looking for the flank.
Oh, yeah, Honkyu almost actually caught out. There's Jakilov just scooped up, and Cream diving into the back. He wants to be a hero, but it's desperation from Top Esports. Another clean sweep for CFO. What is this? Everybody else from OCE in the chat, please make yourselves known. This is our team, and they are doing the unthinkable here at First Stand. Absolutely incredible performance, only losing so far to Humble Life Esports, and I now want to see that rematch now that they've got their eyes in here at LOL Park. They're going to be taking down some inner turrets, and it looks like they're dotting some I's and crossing some T's. Is not going to get stunned up. Is this Scion? Doesn't really mind about it either because he looks pretty immortal. Is now just zoning away Jackie Love, and Honkyu, he finds him. No flash can get you out of that one, and he goes golden to keep himself alive. They get a couple. There's a Keeper's Verdict from Chris, but unfortunately, he's not able to read the verdict. That is CFO that are capable of doing so. They're the last men standing. They get to write their history this time. As minions getting pushed in, I think this is just going to be the Red Bull Baron power play that wins them this series.
It's looking like this is just the end of it. CFO, a huge performance here today, taking out Top Esports in a dominant 2-0